Hello, this is my very first creepypasta. Enjoy. So one day, I was on my computer making Gajardo The Stickman, a Stickfigure OC I was making for M.U.G.E.N, who was based on the old Daniel, and after I'm done making him, I put him into a zip file and uploaded it to MediaFire, and later, he has some bugs I have to fix. I updated him to version 1.1, having fixed bugs, and more moves, and after that, I uploaded the updated version to MediaFire, and added more info to the Gajardo article I made on M.U.G.E.N database, and later, when I was searching Gajardo The Stickman on Google, I scrolled down and saw a YouTube video called Gajardo.avi. Download it now! I clicked on the video and saw the MediaFire link in the description. I clicked on the link and the file said Gajardo.avi zip, and then I downloaded it. I waited for it to finish downloading, and in the zip file there was a txt file called readme.txt. I clicked it, and it said, "Warning, the video you're about to see will scare the crap out of you for life. Watch at your own risk." Then I closed the txt file and saw Gajardo.avi. I double-clicked it and it played the video. The video started with a title card with black text that said Gajardo in a red background, then it faded to a yellow house at night. I sat there looking at the house for 30 seconds, and after it showed the yellow house, it cuts to static. Then it showed the living room at night for about 30 seconds, just like it showed the yellow house. Then it cuts to static again, and this time it lasted for 55 seconds, and then it showed Gajardo standing in a dark room. The strange thing was that it was an empty room, a dark, empty room. Gajardo was just standing there staring at me. It lasted for about 2 minutes, and then it cuts to static once again for a few minutes, and that's when everything took a turn for the worse. I actually saw Gajardo standing in a black background. He was still staring at me, and he just stood there for 1 minute. There were no sound at all. Then static flickered 3 times, and on the 3rd time, it cuts to Gajardo again, and this time he had black soulless eyes, with red pupils and blood dripping from his eyes. But he was still standing in a black background staring at me with those black soulless eyes, with red pupils and blood dripping from them. And then it cuts to static again, for about 1 minute and 30 seconds, then it cuts to Gajardo again, and this time the background changed. It was a bloody background, from the Tsukuhim/Multi-Blood series. In the background you can hear random, distorted murmuring and screaming sounds, from Red Mist, Suicide Mouse-Avi, and Squidward Suicide. It lasted for about 1 minute as I sat there looking at Gajardo staring at me with those black soulless eyes with red pupils and blood dripping from them. After the random, distorted murmuring and screaming sounds from Red Mist, Suicide Mouse-Avi, and Squidward Suicide, the background changed to black for 55 seconds, and after I sat there for 55 seconds, the camera zooms into Gajardo's head and it cuts to red static from M.U.G.E.N. It lasted for 2 minutes, and after I sat there for 2 minutes, it showed a hyper-realistic image of Gajardo, with black soulless eyes, with red pupils and blood dripping from them, holes on the side of his face, and he has Smile Dog's mouth, except he has sharp teeth that was the same color as M.U.G.E.N's teeth. He looks like a fusion of M.U.G.E.N, M.E.G.E., with holes, and Smile Dog, and then the red static flickered 3 times, and on the 3rd time it did the distorted and demonic Kefka laugh from M.U.G.E.N. Then it cuts to red static again, but the noise being louder and more distorted for a good 10 seconds. Then it stopped and showed nothing but black screen. As I sat there staring at the black screen for 15 seconds, some Japanese text came up that said, "Gajardo will scare you to death forever." The text was so red. In the background was Ramilla Scarlet from the Who series. She was covered in blood, and as the text came up, it did the ending scream sound from M.U.G.E.N versions 3, 4, and 5, and then it cuts to black and the video ended. I thought to myself after the video ended, well, that was scary. And as I was sitting there for 30 seconds, I heard a whisper, "Would you like to watch it again?" And as I turned around, I saw what scared the crap out of me. It was a Gajardo plush, with black soulless eyes with red pupils and blood dripping from his eyes. And then I deleted the AVI file and deleted Gajardo.avi zip. And after I deleted it, he faded and disappeared. I swear, if I see Gajardo.avi again, I'm gonna go crazy. So, if you see Gajardo.avi zip, don't download it. Stay away from it.